Hey, morning, people. Just a quick unboxing of this PCB holder, and I think I'm hopeful that this would be the last PCB holder that I will be buying for now. Obviously, the last one I've had was this, which is made by Hakko. So the model number is. So this is a magnetic one. That's them. Okay. Let's unbox this. That's what it comes in. There's nothing else in the box, just that. Perfectly fine, no problem, as long as it does the job, basically. How strong is it? How good is it? We'll find out. But you got 3 of each color, which is nice. When you look at the picture, it tends to be all 6 blue or all 6 red, but it seems that and the other thing is the magnets are quite powerful. Okay, look, I can just about, if I hold it in the center of the plate, it's lifting. I can lift the whole thing, so that's how strong the magnet is, basically. In terms of holding a PCB, let's do something. Okay, so that's a video card, all right, which is far bigger than the thingy, basically. So let's have a quick play around with it. These are, I mean, what big magnets, big powerful magnets, basically. What did it cost me? $12.99 off eBay. Mobi Tool on eBay. Try them out. The prices are very reasonable so far. On certain things that I bought, just left me baffled, because when you're buying stuff off AliExpress and you look at the VAT and everything else you pay, you might as well just get it from the UK by just adding a couple of more quid, and that's the end of it. Right, okay. From my understanding, that the PCB should be in between these 2 slots. All right. However, you can also use the bottom slot as well. This now may be wrong, that the bottom slot, this bit here, is actually for the for holding the PCB, and not the top slide here. There. Right. Let me show you something under the thingy. Right. So what I mean by that is, just see if I can get any further up. I think that's the furthest I can go. Yep. So as you can see here, this is a bigger slot than this, basically, but that slot is just about matching to the PCB. Now, I believe that you're supposed to sort of have it up here, like that. And I'll do the same for them two, just so that. Obviously, this is far too big for the PCB. The stand is big for the PCB. You're probably referring to a mobile PCB, but I was just picking on things that as I've, and see what I mean. That's how it should be from my understanding. But if need being, you can sort of utilize it the other way. But the reason why I bought this was it's dead cheap compared to some of them are selling for nearly 30 quid. And secondly, just struggle with PCB holders. Just need something holding in place, and you're not wiggling around. You can keep your hands free. This is why I've invested on this Hakko PCB holder. But bearing in mind, I got it at a very decent price off Amazon. Just fiddling around with this, basically, just to see if there is any. It's a nah. This board is too thick. The thickness of the board is too thick for the so as you can see here, it won't sit on it. It'll sit here perfectly fine on this gap, but it won't sit there. So let's grab a mobile PCB, something a lot thinner and smaller, basically, because that's what it's intended for, not for bigger PCBs as such. Let's see if I can grab a PCB. Oh, come on. Yeah, definitely. Not sure which iPhone it is, but I believe it's an iPhone PCB. That. There we go. All right, so let's. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, there was a bit of a concern about you knocking off components and all that, but that all boils down to whereabouts you are free flowing. Basically, if there's an area where you're reflowing and there's a risk of knocking components off, then you've got to reposition these basically. Okay, let's put one somewhere there, and one can go over here. Right, so I'm left with one, not spare, but something that I need it. Okay, there we go. How strong is it? Let's try and yeah, absolutely a winner for 13 quid. You just can't go wrong with it. Basically, honestly, this is brilliant. As long as you can get the PCB in position, you're laughing, absolutely laughing. So would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend it for £13. Absolutely. £12.99. Absolutely. If it's 30 quid, no, it's overpriced. Basically, you're getting ripped off. I don't think the manufacturer's retail recommended price is in the region of 10 to 12, 13 quid, maybe 15 quid. But anything beyond that, yes, you are getting ripped off, and I wouldn't recommend it basically. But for 13 quid, it's a type of a device, you want to have it around basically, and with all aluminium and metal plate and everything, metal. It doesn't matter how much heat you expose. It'd be nice to take these heat shields off, work on the components that you want to work, and you're laughing. I do have other jig. If you want me to go through all the jigs what I've got, or PCB holders, just give me one sec. Right, so put this away before I lose it. So that's one. That's the other one what I bought just recently. Okay. That's again. I can't remember what brand. Oh, there it is. It's an iPinch. Kianli iPinch. Okay. That's obviously your Hakko Omnivice C1390. This is your mechanic. Let me get this. And I believe I've got. I think that's your mechanic. And let me find the others. Just hang in there for me. Okay, this is one of the shitty epoxy spring-loaded thing. Basically, never been fond of it because as you're pulling on things, this is just sort of really, it's moving about and it's not heavy enough to hold it in place. So that is just a waste of time. Okay, next one is the A22 Plus. Now, who made this? Is that a Mijing, if I'm pronouncing it right? MIJING A1212 Plus iPhone repair fixture for from iPhone 5C, 5S, iPhone 6 Plus, 6S, 6S Plus, 7 Plus, 8 Plus, and XR. So that's the PCB holder. Okay. I'll put them back after, and then finally, I've never even used this actually. Still in its wrapping. It's for the iPhone XS Max, and which is that basically with these reballing stencils that came. I believe that came with it, unless I bought it separate. I just can't remember now. I just can't remember. And that's what it is basically. Yep. So there we are. Those are the Now, out of the lot, which had the most use? That's just these two are new, but of course they're going to get utilized. I've used this a lot for the iPhones and this as well. Occasionally this, but when I'm trying to work on PCBs, you know, moving sockets and things like that, definitely this will be the Omni device will become much more handy. There you go. That's a solid, man. Absolutely. Look, this is a dodgy graphic card. I'm not bothered. Look at that. It's not fault. Look, that's 1.2 kg. This is heavy thing that I'm lifting. And yeah, so there we are. This is all my collection of PCB holders I have at the moment. No intentions of buying any more, but you don't know, because as you know, that technologies and PCBs and everything's just constantly evolving and improving, and manufacturers are making it different all the time, just so that you spend. So yeah, I do occasionally use all of them. Will be put to use, I should say, at some point. But this is what I've been looking for quite a while, basically. Particularly when I want to sort of remove DC jack. Yes, on occasional I have used this, but the height is not enough. Whereas this is look at the difference, and that's on the lowest. That's actually on the lowest setting. Yep. So this will become one of my favorite jig PCB holder. Right, I think that's it. I'll wrap up now. Have a great weekend. That's all. Take care, and I'll catch up with you on the next video. Bye for now.